Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. This is our watch along for Fulham v Aston Villa in the Premier League. Massive game. Today we have the opportunity to pretty much cement Champions League football next season. So the task is there, the opportunity is there. Unai Emery yesterday was talking about Aston Villa finishing third in the Premier League, that he's not finished third, that's his opportunity. So I believe that today we should be fully focused and have the purpose to get the victory today. And to be honest, it's not about thinking about Thursday. It's not thinking about a Europa semi-final. It's about focusing on today. The Premier League, Unai Emery always talks about that this is the first objective, the main priority. So today, let's go 3 points clear of Man United. Let's get third place and just basically get the job done. And I think that's just really important today. So let's see who's in the building. Let's say hello to you guys. Let's see who is watching, and we can see who's in the building basically. And yeah, just see who's in there watching. That little colour blue. Let me try and get a lighter blue on the that's it. That blue. I kind of want the blue to be a bit less dark. You know, it says Aston Villa in the thing. Let me try and get it so it looks a little bit more of a pale blue. It's a little bit too dark. Looks a little bit more fluorescent, doesn't it? Now, why can't I get this so it looks a little bit more of a that's it. I think that's better. That's better. Let's get the one in the clock a different type of blue as well. There we go. Feel like I'm a bit happier with that. I'm happy with that. When I went live, I was like, it looks a bit too dark for me. Right, Sue's in here. Afternoon, PD. Yes, we will get onto that in a second. We'll get onto that. John is saying must win. I'm a little bit worried about the form of I'm not even focused. Like, it is what it is. Like, we are banging form. We are fourth in the Premier League. We're just as much good a team as them, basically. Love Bleeds, a big 3 points. Let's do this. Yes, Up the Villa from Thailand. We've got OZ. Yes, come on, make a statement, win. Yes, we need to do that. Up the Villa from Denmark. Right, so let's go with team news then. Let's take a look at what's going on team news, and we can run through the big absentee. So Villa are Martinez. We have got... I'm all not aligned, guys. Why am I not aligned? Let me just align myself here. That needs to go a little bit more like that. That's it. Right. There we go. Right. We're aligned on that as well. Okay. So we have got Martinez, Cash, Concept, Digne, back five. Perfect. So Cash, Concept, Pau's back. He was rested. Big player for Villa. Then we have got Bogard. Onana is injured. So that is not ideal, but it's Bogard's time, Bogard's opportunity. Bogard's never let us down. Bogard in the holding role, his best position for me. So I've got no problem with Bogard playing. I think he's a very good player, very good on the ball, and he'll have his opportunity, and it's about him taking his opportunity. I don't know how long Onana is injured for. I don't know whether he's out for a while or not. I've got no idea. So nobody sort of said anything about Bogard's injury. It's just that Bogard is injured. We've then got Rodgers. We've got no Barkley. We have got Buendia in the team. So I don't know where... I imagine Buendia's going on the left and Rodgers is going off Watkins. So we've got Buendia, McGinn, Watkins and Rodgers. So I think Buendia will be on the left. Rodgers will be off Watkins. We'll have McGinn out wide. And for Fulham, they've gone with Leno, Sessegnon, Bassi, Anderson, Castagna, Lukic and Berg, Chukwueze, Wilson, Smith-Rowe, and Jimenez up top. Jimenez generally plays pretty well against Villa. We know that. Right, what I would say about Fulham is, I mean, our team can sometimes look lacking of pace. I think their team is as well. I think Chukwueze is pretty quick, but Berger, Lukic, Smith-Rowe, Wilson, Jimenez, I don't really think they'll be causing too much problems for us. I think one of their big players that is out, and what I can see, a player that I really rate is Iwobi. I think Iwobi's their best player. I think Wilson, has had big moments, but Iwobi for me is the one that adds that physicality. I think he's a very underrated player, Iwobi. So I think he's going to be a miss for them. So those are two of the teams. Let me know your thoughts on an Onana missing for Villa. It feels like a blow, but I guess until we know how long he's out for, then we can't really, I don't know, if he's out for the season, then he's out for the season. But again, like, this is why today is so important, because if we win today, Premier League, Champions League's pretty much done. So we can rest and feel good about knowing that it's done, basically. What you don't want is that, for example, okay, you lose, you don't win today, you go into Forest, then Spurs, there's something on Spurs just before another semi-final game, and then you come out of Spurs and you've got Burnley, and then do you know what I mean? So just get the job done today, win today, and we're pretty much there. And I actually feel like today, there's one of those things where, and to be honest, like, it's very unlike Emery. Well, it's not unlike Emery, but you know how Emery he doesn't really say his objectives before game week. What are we on? Game week 33. Is it 33 that we're on? So he doesn't really mention positions, does he? So when we're looking at, game week 33, I'm sure he always says in and around 33 that this is where he'll talk about positions. And he's talking about sort of finishing third. So while we're doing that, I want to see us being able to sort of go out there and kind of grasp the opportunity that's in front of us. I think that's just really important that we do that. And I look at these two teams. I think we've got the better team. I definitely think we've got the better team. So, we've got to just make sure that we're going out there and playing to the correct level today, to be honest. So I am looking forward to the game. I feel like we're in a good place, which is good. So I just want to see us perform to the level that's required, really. I've seen the reports that Onana's injured, but it would be nice to know what this injury is. I think knowing what this injury, like, if it's just a little, I don't know, a little calf strain where he feels like he's gonna be back on Thursday, good. But if it is a blow if he's out for the semi-finals, because he's a big player. But again, I think Bogard is good enough for Villa anyway. So I always feel like sometimes with Bogard that he's always been a little bit hard done by not to play more in that position. So I think, I just feel like sometimes it's just a little bit hard done by not to feature more. So what I would say, if we can make sure we're hitting that like button, if we can make sure we're subscribing, if we're new, make sure you're commenting your thoughts as well. So if you've got any questions, let me know. Questions, if you want to talk about something, put it in the chat and I'll answer. Edward is saying Onana's a big miss. His height importance in the box too. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think his defending of set pieces is definitely important. He's always that first contact. But I would say if we can just switch up and put Watkins there, I always feel like Watkins is good in the box as well. So we can match it up, switch it across there. Rodgers, he's got a good height profile as well. So, yeah, if we can do well in those situations, that'd be good. Afternoon, Michael. How you doing? Hope you're good. So, yeah. Fulham are one of them teams, aren't they, that on their day, they're good. But, I know they're in that mix for Europe. They're in that pack, but I think they're just probably going to fall a little bit short. Would you sign Iwobi? No, I wouldn't, because I feel like you'd have wanted him a few years ago. But I definitely appreciate Iwobi as a player. I think he's a top player. So I really do like him, and I think he's a really good player. Definitely a good player, and he's going to be a miss for them today. We've got a question here. Emery must not trust Dougie. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. It feels like Emery. It feels like Emery was happy to see him go when we sold him, and it feels like, again, it was one of those we were opportunistic to get him back because he's sort of pick up and play. But I don't actually think he's been that good when he's played. I don't think he imposed himself enough. So that's what my observation would be there. And I would probably say I don't think Dougie will play a meaningful game for Villa again. And what I mean by that is like a must-win today or semi-final. I don't see Douglas Luiz starting for Villa. So that's what I think on that situation. Afternoon, Luke. On across the Atlantic and live stream isn't working, but can see the chat. We'll be relying on the chat updates. Big up to you, mate. Have a nice trip. Harry Wilson on free kicks would be good as well if he signs. Iwobi was average at Everton, but much better at Fulham. I just feel like he's always been one of those players, Iwobi, that just tends to be quite present in games. Sort of, he's there. I think he's been sort of that type of player, which, again, I guess is a testament to how good of a player he is. I think he would suit Villa. We'll do score predictions in a bit, mate. We'll do that just before kickoff. I can get everybody's thoughts on the score predictions as well. Right, I just need to get my little writing pad. I've left it on charge, guys. 2 secs. The only teams Fulham have scored against for a few months are Spurs and Burnley. Yeah, I think, did Elizabeth on the opposition preview say that they haven't scored in the first half for 9 games? So that's pleasing to see. I feel like Marco Silva will want to... He'll want to get the upper hand on Emery today. But I think sometimes some of these managers tend to overcomplicate things when they're on a bit of a bad run against a certain manager. So I think they'll want to perform well today, Fulham. I think they'll want to put in a performance. I think they'll be right up for the game, but we've got to make sure we are as well. We've got to make sure that we're not passive. We've got to make sure we're posing them enough problems. We've got to make sure that we are intense enough. We've got to make sure that we have the correct quality, the know-how. We've just got to perform to a really high level today. I think I'm looking for us to get this Champions League job done today. I think we're going to do it anyway. I think we've got more than enough games left, and I think we will win enough games. But I think if you can get it done as quickly as possible, then you don't have to sort of keep thinking about whether you're going to do it or not. Let's just get it done, and we can then focus on the Europa League. Then I think if we win today, then we can kind of probably rotate a little bit in the game for Spurs in the Premier League in between. But today, obviously, is the difference maker within that. If you don't win today, then you've got to win against Spurs. So that adds a different layer to it. If Mings was to go, would you sign Calvin Bassey? No, I would want. I think if Mings goes, we can see that we need a Pau type player when Pau's not playing on the left. So I don't think Bassey is similar to Pau. So I think we need to switch it up and get somebody that's similar to Pau. Villa rebuild this summer. Who's leaving? I've mentioned this a few times, but I wouldn't like to see Rodgers leaving. I think if he's going to leave, then somebody else probably will go. So it depends on who that is. Someone of value, probably. And I have mentioned before, so this isn't me just going, because he's not playing today. I have mentioned Onana before. And yeah, I think until we know what the injury is, it's just a little bit frustrating, the fact that he's not always reliable, reliable for selection, reliable to play. I think that is a problem now. And I think, like, you can't sell Kamara, right? You can't sell Kamara because he's injured. But we are going to have to manage his minutes massively when he's back. Because, again, he gets injured too much. And you can't have a team and a squad where you've got certain players that can't make it through a season. So you've got players like Kamara, Onana, they can't make it through a season without getting multiple injuries. Well, that's not good, is it? That's not good, the fact that your squad is, and I guess, it's a testament that we've got players like Bogard that can pick up and play in there, but it's not ideal for ideal situations where those players aren't available. So I think we need to somehow get some reliability within that central midfield position. So with Kamara, what I would say is that really, I think Kamara is like Premier League minutes, probably something similar to that. I wouldn't put him in cup competitions. I would just make sure that he's like, I don't know, like one game a week, maybe. I honestly feel that, because when he gets injured, he's missing large periods of time. Like, Kamara's injuries aren't like 2-3 weeks. They're 9 months, 6 months, 5 months, and like, it's just we just can't keep having that, can we? So for me, I probably would say as well, like, he can't. Yeah, I'd say he can't probably play Champions League games, and that sounds absolutely wild, but there's enough evidence now with Kamara to say that he cannot play 2 games a week. His body just doesn't allow it. So we're gonna have to do something there, I think. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, that's definitely where I am. Up the Villa. Why are we looking at Wilson Jones when we have Anderson staring us in the face? Well, we're definitely not going to get. You on about Elliot Anderson? There's no chance of us getting him. Curtis Jones, nah, not for me. Not for me. I wouldn't take Jones, but that's just my opinion. Afternoon, mate. Are you concerned about the Forest score and that they have momentum now? Not really. That game was always going to be very difficult, regardless of what form they're in. And we're not Sunderland. We're a lot better than Sunderland. We've beaten elite teams, and we've got to play at our maximum and our best to beat them, like we would have to beat any team. We've beat better teams than Forest, so it's irrelevant of what they're doing. We've just got to make sure that we are at the best of our ability to come through that game, to be honest. And over 2 legs, I think we've got enough. I think we're the better team. So, but that first leg is going to be vitally important. That first leg for me will tell me everything I need to know about this semi-final tie. So I think that first leg is very important. Rebuild in the summer. Who goes? Martinez, Rogers, Kamara, Onana because of constant injuries. Bailey, Digne, Mings. Big money for that lot. I think there's a lot of names in your list there. I think as fans, we have certain players that we wouldn't want to leave, and there is a situation that is there that is different to what the fans would probably want. So, for example, Emi Martinez, for example, would I want him to leave? Absolutely not. Would I think it would be difficult to replace him? Absolutely. We saw the save against Sunderland, and I know he dinked him, and I know you could pick a different finish, but he held his ground, he made the save, and that's what Martinez does. So to replace that, I don't think there are many goalkeepers in the world that are as good as him at doing that. But his situation as a player, do I believe that he probably would want to go in the summer? Yeah, I think he does. I think he will have his World Cup, and I think he will be open to leaving. And that's the situation that we're in. Was he open to leaving last summer? Yeah, he wanted to leave. So what's changed? Maybe Champions League football. But I think the decision on Martinez is all on Martinez. I think what he wants to do. I think if he wants to stay, he'll probably stay. But I think if he wants to leave, he could leave. Rogers, I think he's a bit more difficult. I think, number one, try and get Rogers off Emery, I think will be tough. But, you know, with any player, there's a price. And if Villa value Rogers at 100 million plus and someone wanted to pay it, then I think we'd probably sell because the price has been met. But I think that one's a little bit more difficult. And I think for me personally, Villa in the Champions League, I don't really like the sound of Villa selling their best player in that sense, and a young player. Kamara and Onana, I don't think you can sell Kamara because he's injured. And to be honest, I don't really think he would have many suitors. And this might sound mad because of how good he is, but that injury record now, I don't think teams would come in for Kamara because of that injury record. It's just facts, isn't it? It's like if Villa were looking at a player that had all of those injuries, I don't feel like you'd be like, let's go and get him. And I feel like if he was going to go, he'd have to have a season where he had no injuries and he was fine. So Kamara really signed that new deal, didn't he? So Kamara stays at Villa, and it's all about Villa managing his minutes. That's what I think. Onana's a different story because he's young. He'll be coming off the back of a World Cup. He will have suitors. For me personally, he's one of the ones that I would, if we were to say keep Rodgers, I'd probably sell Onana. That's what I would do. But obviously, if you sell Rodgers, you can't keep selling everybody in your squad. So that's probably where I'm at. Bailey, yes. But again, difficult. Who's going to buy him? Who's going to buy him early? So sort of, it's one of them where, for example, how that window could look is that, it could look difficult, couldn't it? But if we had to sell a player and raise some funds, the problem you have with players like Bailey is his suitors are at the end of the window, not at the start. Digne, yeah, I think teams could probably come in for him. Mings, I see Mings retiring, to be honest, at Villa. That's what I see with Mings. I see him really retiring, or being a real squad player. That's what I see with Mings. So I kind of ran through everything there. Where's Alisson? I don't know. But the thing is with Alisson, what I'll say about Alisson is he's just played a season in Brazil. So the problem we've had with that signing is that when we signed him in Jan, he'd just finished his season. So I imagine it's very difficult to have a season and then come into the Premier League and train and breaking down. But I think he's back in training. We have to win the 2 next games to get UCL right. Well, we need, basically how I see it is, the team that could catch Villa and make Villa finish 6th right now is Brighton. And they're 8 points behind Villa with a possible, how many games they got left? 4, with 12 to go. So 12 points available for Brighton, and they're 8 points behind Villa. So if Villa win today, it's not mathematically done, because if we lost every game and they won every game, we'd be 11 points clear today with 12 to go. But it's pretty much done. We'd have to not get another point. So that's where we're at. Obviously, if we lose today, we're still 8 points clear of them with 12 available. So it's kind of, you're going to have to beat Spurs. You're going to have to beat Burnley. So you go into like another game still with this having to do something. So if you just get the job done today, win today, we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done and dusted. Yeah, kind of like this next one. Get the job done today, and we are free to focus on the cup. Pretty much exactly that. Onana can't go 2 months without an injury. It's very frustrating. You can't rely on it. You can't rely on them. It's a problem. It is an issue, and it's not being like reactionary to him not playing today. It's just a fact, right? He's not available, which is frustrating. I'd like to keep Rodgers, but he's kind of the player that might fetch a price we can't turn down. I think every player has a fee, doesn't he? Every player has a value. To be honest, if Onana was to leave, I wouldn't be devastated, as he's been a good servant to the club when fit, which is often, unfortunately. I think he should replace. We definitely won't be in the market for Elliot Anderson. We definitely won't be in the market for him. But I think you can get a player similar to a profile that we require. Sometimes I think Emery says they are injured to rest them, so no uproar from fans. Kamara has had 3-4 long-term injuries so far. Not good enough, I'm afraid. I'd sell. Well, I think it'd be very difficult to sell with that injury record. How on earth did teams survive back in the day with squads of 14 players? Yeah, but I guess that's probably where the game has probably evolved, I guess, in the sense of intensity, speed of the game, probably, stuff like that. I think part of it is because Kamara is always front foot and tackling, more prone to getting injuries. Yeah, I just feel like it's his knees. His knees are problematic. Yeah, looks like we broke Sunderland. If Villa win Europa League and get top 3, why shouldn't Anderson come to Villa? It's the price. Sunderland, I saw in the week, Sunderland want 120 million for Elliot Anderson. We're not paying that. We are not paying that money for Elliot Anderson. This season's shirt is in the wash, so I'm going with Luke Roper third, shirt, McGinn on the back. Right, so McGinn scores, mate. Forest have used up all their goal quota. Well, let's hope the goals and the deflections, because there was a couple of like little deflections yesterday, wasn't there? Bailey will run down his contract. Can't see anyone taking him. He's gone. Used to love him, but yeah, he's just got no confidence, which is a massive problem. I actually like, you'd signed Hackney from Middlesbrough. I actually like Harwood Bellis from Southampton. I think he's a good player. Martinez is worth more to us on the pitch than he's monetarily. We've had him for years, so already got our money's worth. So no point worrying about his low sell-on value. Yeah, I think his fee would be low, but yeah, I think it's up to him. I do think he'd probably want to go. I would like to see Mings replaced now. I think we need that option. Yep, see you on Thursday, mate. I think Unai is giving out. I don't think he's giving him a day. I think he is injured. The reports are that he's injured, so I think we have to take it that he's injured. I don't think we can say he's been rested. I mean, the reports are that he's injured, so I think, yeah, he's injured. Is Kamara still only 26? Kamara's 26. I thought he was a bit older than that. Let's have a look. Yeah, Kamara's 26, 27th on the 23rd of November. So, yeah, he's still only 26. He just needs a season to just have a season where he's fit for the whole season, really. That's all he needs to do. What's one big player you'd sign next season for the Champions League? I'd sign Nusa, a winger on the left. That's what I would be looking for. That's what I'd be looking for. Morgan's saying keep them all. Is he on about the players that we were mentioning earlier? I think we are going to have to rotate this squad a little bit. It's aging. We need to get the average age down. That's something that we need to be working on. If we sell Rodgers to Chelsea, maybe we can get Jackson. I feel like Chelsea and Rodgers have been that club that he's been linked with a lot, but with their financial situation now, no Champions League, I think they're out the equation. I think what's going to happen with Rodgers is a lot of teams are going to be priced out of Rodgers. That's what I think. I can't see United signing £100 million Rodgers in the summer, knowing that they probably need central midfielders, centre-backs, right wing-backs, whatever. That luxury when they've got the creative players they've got. Arsenal, are they going to sign Rodgers for 100? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Man City look like they might be getting Elliot Anderson. Would they get Rodgers? Possibly. They could possibly do it. Then you have to factor in something like we've been heavily linked with Trafford. Could there be something in that? Who knows? Move the fringe players and bring in quality. There's a lot of players who are fringe players on high money. Yeah, and I think we just need to get the right profiles in at Villa now. I think we need pace, wingers. That's something that I would like to see us sign. Sell Bailey if we can. Don't worry much about the price. Free up the wages. Maybe Garnacho. Oh, no. Do you know what? In the summer, I was kind of like, Emery could get Garnacho playing. But No, I don't think I'd like that now. I don't think I'd like that. Yeah, totally get you. Like with Kamara thing, I've thought that too, to be honest, about who would buy him because of his injury record. That's what you have to factor in. That's what you have to factor in. Dean Henderson, yeah, but I don't like his kicking ability. I don't like his kicking. Yeah, he did. Who was that? Ryan? Was it Ryan? Um, Frustrated if this is another spell on the sidelines for Onana. It's his injury record that makes me think we can sell him. If we had an always fit Kamara, well, to be honest, if we had an always fit Kamara, then we would. I reckon we'd have been in a title race. We would have followed that on and been in a title race with a fully fit Villa. Don't say the L word. 2-1. No, he's injured, mate. The reports are injury. Hi all. Yeah, I mean Wolf is here. There's no chance, mate. I'm saying there's no chance Villa get Anderson. There's no chance Villa get Anderson. Squads with 14 players. I know a few ex-pros. They didn't cope. They played through issues even when the pain, and that's why those pros now are all struggling with knee and back problems. Seriously, we should not be talking about selling any of our first team. The longer they stay together, the better. Well, there is that element of that, but as the average age of the squad rises and the squad gets older, what happens in the future? Do you kind of get what I mean? If the average age keeps getting higher and higher and higher, and we've got pretty much, I think we've got the second highest average age squad, then you need to like slowly have a bit of a recycle so it gets younger, so it's able to then grow and push. And do you kind of get what I mean? It can't just keep getting older and older and older and older and older and older and older, because you'll get to a point where you got this proper old squad. Who wants to buy old players? So there has got to be a bit of a shift in there. How many players have Spurs nicked from us and now they're going down? Well, I did a little bit of a show yesterday. Talking about that, and their players are in the market. Well, their club are in the market. The players, it's a similar sort of thing. Villa do need to win today. Yeah, he was linked with us last summer as well. I would have took him all day long. Come on, Villa, let's get Champions League wrapped up, then concentrate on Europa. Yes, let's definitely do that. Ben Brogio could save us millions if progression continues. Yeah, he's been one of the standout players in our academy. And he has been playing really well up in Scotland. Do you think Delap would suit Villa? Do you know what? I don't like him. I don't like him as a player, if I'm being honest. I just don't like his attitude a bit. I don't like how he always tries to like off the ball someone. You know, he's always got that off the ball nudge on someone. I'm just not keen. Just not keen on him. Not keen on him, to be honest. Do you think we'll bring Mosquera through for Mings in the under-21s at the Mo? Looks a big lad. Yeah, possibly. But I think we've got to look at Unai Emery's body of work with the youth players, and it kind of takes a lot for him to trust. I mean, you look at, for example, Hemmings, and he was in and involved around the squads, and he was sort of getting minutes, and then he had that start in Europe and he really struggled and he got injured and we've not really seen him again. So, yeah, there's that. You know, had Hemmings have took his chance and performed really well, then you build and you grow, but he didn't. And it's that trust with Emery. I really feel like with Emery, it's trust. Can he trust you? And I think he probably doesn't trust Hemmings at the minute, so that's why he's not there. I am going to be doing a big tactical episode that will be coming out on. When will it be coming out? It'll be coming out on Monday for the Forest game. So when I did my PSG one last season, and I nailed it. And I'm telling you guys, I nailed it because for that Villa Park game, I said he'd play Onana, Kamara, and Tielemans, and that's what we did. So I'm gonna cook up a tactical masterclass on Monday for the Forest game. So it'll be very, very in depth. I'm gonna go through everything. I'm going to go through attacking phases, defensive phases, set pieces, Forest rest in shape, Villa rest in shape, individual players. I'm going to run through. It's going to be a masterpiece. So that's what I'm going to do on Monday, and it should come out on Monday. I'm feeling confident considering we have a nice gap between us and Brighton, so we can afford to slip up. Oh, no, we can't afford to slip up. We can't. But we must win today. You've recovered it there. Yeah. No slip-ups. No nothings. Get the job done. Win this game and focus fully on the Premier League. Rise to the occasion. Be that big club. Big moments. Let's get the job done. No problems today. And move forward onto the next game. That is where I am at. I don't want no dramas. I don't want no nothings. I just want fully focused Villa to get the job done. I don't like delay either. Oh, Delap. Yeah, I just not a fan. Just not a fan. I agree with you, Luke, on Delap. Yeah, I just don't like him. He's always got a nudge in him. He's always got a sort of like a petulant foul that goes unpunished, and nah, not for me. Not for me. I did like him at Ipswich. He had a bit of that about him at Ipswich, but for me, not for me. Would you still want Gallagher? No, mate. I do not want Gallagher now. I feel like he's looked pretty poor for Spurs, so definitely not for me. I would take Archie Gray and I would take Bergvall from Spurs. Those two players I like. I think Emery could get some out of Odebear as well. So those three very young players. But again, when we're talking about Villa recycling the age, average age down, those types of players are kind of the players that of that caliber, profile, age that I think would be good for Villa. If you had two under-21s for the first team next season, who would you add and why? I think Brogio, Jimo Aloba. I think Jimo Aloba I like. So I'd probably say those two, definitely. Win today, and we're on the brink of Champions League. Yes, older players have more injuries, but more experience. We need one more McGinn. When he leaves the pitch, the team are lost. I would have Archie Gray, Dejan Kulusevski. Again, he's injury prone, isn't he? So he's a problem. How's it going, mate? I hope you're good. Yeah, I think he would be a great goalkeeper as well. Come on, lads. You got this 100% focus. Yes, Luke. How you doing? Isn't Kulusevski is injured? Will he ever play back to the top form? Yeah, I wouldn't sign Kulusevski either. Yeah, it feels like Trafford would be that replacement if it was going to happen. And I do like that goalkeeper as well. Right. Would you play Lindelof more? Yeah, I think Lindelof hasn't, again, one of those where he's in that Bogard camp. Bogard, Lindelof, they do the right things. They play well. They're fine for Villa. So, yeah, to be honest, I actually think, I like Alex Scott from Bournemouth. I actually think that there's a lot of central midfielders this summer. Anderson, we've got Wharton, we've got Alex Scott. There's a lot of young, good Premier League players in central midfield, and they can't all go to, say, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. So there are players out there that are very good at it. And what I would like, and I know finances are difficult for Villa. I know we've got to, watch what we spend. We can't go out there. But I do think that we've got a great opportunity if we get Champions League in the summer to just go, do you want to play Champions League football again for Villa? Look, we've got that. I can look at Newcastle's, and I know there's a Newcastle fan in the chat, and I know they had trouble getting, say, Sesko and all these players. They wanted Trafford, and they wanted a lot of players that went elsewhere, but they still got good players. Walter Marday, big pull to get him. I really like Walter Marday. Wissa, for example. I want to see us. I want to see that Champions League pull at Villa in the summer. I want to see us go out and get those players, because as a fan of Villa in a transfer window, it's kind of sometimes like, oh, he won't come to Villa because, like, say, for example, Nusa from Leipzig. Like, if Newcastle went in for him, or Spurs, for example, they'd probably get him if they were in the Champions League. So I want to see Villa with that little bit of pull to go out and get specific types of players. So that's what I want to see us be able to try and do. What about Alisson and Maggio? Heard anything on them recently? I haven't given them any thoughts acquiring. Well, I think Alisson will probably be in and around the first team next season. Maggio, not too sure. I mean, he hasn't even got a permit, has he, to play for Villa? So, I mean, what's going on with that? Yeah, you'd prefer Lindelof. I just feel like Bogart's probably the ideal player to play there. Like, Lindelof's a defender. Like, I know he can play there, but I just think all round for a whole game, probably get the best out of Bogart. Maybe you'll bring on sort of Lindelof. Right, we've got 5 minutes. So let's do score predictions then. Let's get our score predictions in. I am going for... I'm going for a clean sheet. And I'm going big. I'm going big, guys. I'm going 3-0 Villa. I'm predicting 3-0. I think, from what Emery said we're going for third. And with that amount of confidence to put that number on it, I want to see chess today from Villa. I want to see us play well and get this job done. So for me, 3-0, get the job done, play well, and that's it. Right, I'll put them all on the screen. We've got 2-1, 1-1, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-1, 2-0 Villa, 1-1. Quite a few draws in here. 3-1, a lot of 3-1s as well. 4-0, 3-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. It feels Watkins-esque today. It feels, on your head, son. Feels Watkins header. I'm going to write down. Watkins header. Feeling Watkins header today. That's what I'm feeling. 3-1, 2-0, 3-0, 2-0, 2-1. First penalty of the season incoming. Oh, cheeky pen. Cheeky pen. I don't think I could watch it, though. I don't think I could watch it. 2-1, 2-2. There's quite a few draws, guys. Quite a few draws. Don't think a draw. Is a draw a good result today? You go 9 clear with, I guess it probably be all right, I guess. You go 9 clear of the team in 6th, wouldn't you? So with a possible 12 to go. So you'd still need another win. But you'd pretty much be there. But I want to see us win today. Michael's not doing a prediction because he gets them wrong or they bite us. So he's not going with one. Is that all claret as well? All claret kit from Villa. So socks, shorts, top. Yeah, draw's okay. I know I have mentioned keeps the points board ticking, which is fine, but it just keeps at this game today feels like it just keeps us ticking into like, yeah, we're gonna get it, but we still need a win. Like still in the back of your head, it's like you still need to do this. Like whereas a win, it's kind of like, yeah, done, virtually done, virtually done. So let's have the virtually done, rather than nearly done. Tuning in from Australia. Love the channel, mate. Big up to you. Big support from you. Right, I'm going to get the chat off the screen then. We don't want any spoilers. We want to kind of keep it like me reacting to it because I think you'll get a better reaction from it. So try not to put in the chat if there's been a goal, that there's been a goal, because, yeah, kind of just wait for me to react rather than, because if some people are behind in the comments, then you're going to sort of like spoil it. So try no spoilers. That's ideal situation. So they're just putting the teams on the screen. Sessignon, Bassi Anderson, Castagna, Berg, Lukic, Chukwueze, Smith Rowe, Wilson, Jimenez, Villa, Martinez, Cash, Conte, Digne, Bogard, Tielemans, McGinn, Rogers, Buendia, Watkins. Big game from Rogers. Should be confident after his goal against Sunderland. But again, we kind of need his levels to just keep going up a little bit. If we can do that, good. Let's get him confident in and amongst the goals. Let's try and be as clean as we can on the ball, utilise it, and play well. That is what we need. Looks a nice day to be playing football. Come on, we just need the attack firing today. Take your chances. Watkins, if you get a chance, put it away. Rogers, the same. Defence play well. Defence be solid. Hopefully Emery's got us just fired up, locked in. Locked in Villa. Referee, Michael Oliver. Generally decent, I think, Michael Oliver. Right, Fulham are going to be kicking the game off. It's going to be Smith Rowe to kick the game off. What are they doing? Smith Rowe's moved out the way. That's what is going on here? What a strange technique to do a kickoff. Doesn't look like it worked from their point of view. So Fulham have got possession of the ball. It's Buendia on the left, McGinn on the right, Rogers off Watkins. Villa just allowing Fulham to have a little bit of the ball. They're driving forward into our half. You need to kind of pressure him. Don't keep letting him go forward. Ball into the box. Fell to Wilson. Yeah, had an opportunity then. Good tackle. We needed to make that tackle. Wilson looked like he was winding that one up. It was a good block. Guys, you can make sure we're hitting that like button. Try and get as many Villa fans in here as possible. If you haven't hit the like button, just hit it. Helps us out. It's a foul from Rodgers. Buendia on the ball. Fulham tried to play in. Jimenez, well defended. It's gone to Digne. Back to Yuri. Back to Konsa. Martinez. Out to Cash. Played it quite nicely across the back there. We've got Pau coming out of the back now. Stepped on it, passed it to Martinez. Looking like we just want to kind of settle that down a little bit. Martinez now with his foot on the ball. So still on his foot on the board. He's looking to just try and bait them in. They've got no... They're not bothered about coming to press us. So Martinez has just got his foot on the ball. Now they're kind of pressing us a little bit. It's not like a full press. Well cut out there, cleared. Need to kind of just get hold of the ball a little bit. There's a foul on Tielemans. High foot. Right, it's going to be a free kick to Villa. Yuri Tielemans on it. We've got a 3-1 at the back post. Oh, it went through. Corner to Villa. No? Refs give a corner. Come off the back of a Fulham defender. Yeah, that's right. Came off the back of a Fulham defender. Corner to Villa. Come on. Just a little cheeky corner goal. Just to get a cheeky. Digne's took it short. Back to Digne. Chipped in. Oh, cleared. We worked a good angle there. It's going to go back to Martinez, is it? Yeah, back to the keeper. Oh, is it going to go out for a corner? No. Yeah. It's gone out for a corner. Wilson just give us a corner. Wilson, cheers for that, kid. Right, is this an assist? Is this an assist? Has Wilson just assisted us? Right, let's make this work. Hi, mate. Hope you're good. Thanks for joining. Right, corner's going to be coming in. In swinger from Digne. We're going to take it short. No, straight in there. Oh, straight into the keeper's gloves. Straight into the keeper's gloves. We've got Fulham now that are on the attack. Foul by Yuri. Ref tried to play the advantage, but there was no advantage, so he's called it back for a free kick. Ball's got out wide to the left. Chukwueze with the ball in. Oh, it's hard to see in it with that bit of shade in that Martinez goal. Do I think United are going to pass Villa? I think it'll be a battle between Villa and United for third place. Nice play by Villa. Played out nicely there. Here we go. John McGinn driving forward. He's played it forward. We're driving. We've got Digne. Oh, lovely ball to Watkins. Oh, Buendia. Oh, fired wide. It opened up nicely for us, though. It opened up nicely. Good play from Villa. Just didn't get it on target. But it was good play from Villa. Opened up nicely. Can we cut that out? Yes, we can. Well done. Go on, work inside. Oh, dinked it. Oh, the wrong side, though. Go on, Rodgers. That's going to be our ball. Yes, throw into Villa. This is nice stuff, guys. Nice stuff. The pressure's on. We're playing nice, good intensity. We're moving the ball around nicely. It's not a foul on Buendia, no? Oh, Powers just give the ball away. Free kick, foul by Bogard. It's a poor pass from Pow. Loose pass from Pow, though. Very unlike him. Fulham with a bit of possession. Tried this little pinger. Should go back to Martinez, and it does. Nice hold up from Rodgers. Bogard control. Nice. No, he's not give a high foot for that. Oh, my God. Ref, come on. Ref. He was fully in control of the ball, though, Bogard. That's a joke. Shot from distance. Straight into the keeper's gloves. Oh, my God. Where are we? Oh, come on, wake up. Just give the ball away in central midfield and allow them to pounce on us. Come on, got to be sharper in there than that. That Lukic's just pounced. I mean, you don't mind him shooting, but come on. It's gone out wide now. Watkins drifted to the left. Can he get his shot off? He does. Into the keeper's hands. Watkins looks sharp. I feel like Watkins has started pretty well. There we go. Pressing from Watkins. Good again. Nice. Yuri. Nice. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff from Villa. No, he's given a foul. No. What on earth? What on earth? That was good slick play from Villa. Tuchel's watching. That is a joke. That's a joke. But yeah, I guess. Watkins, Rogers going to want to play well. Ball's got him behind our defence. He's got to be offside, though. Cross comes in. Gone behind for a goal kick. Right, Villa playing out from the back. Bogard to Cash. Cash to Konsa. Konsa, ball to Pau across the back line. Pau's driving forward. Buendia. Oh, what we done here? Free kick to Villa. Right, we've got a little free kick in our half. Tielemans. Oh, what's that? Come on, Villa. What have we just done there? What have we just done there? Too casual. How have we just had a free kick in our own half, gave it away straight away, and allowed Fulham to have possession? That's not good. That's not good. Gone out for a goal kick. That's sloppy, though, that is. How have we had a free kick in our own half? And Yuri's kind of just like tried to wait and create an angle, and it must have been deflected and gone straight to them. I don't know. I feel like we're just creating a few little problems here for on ourselves. And we're throwing to Fulham. Little reverse ball to who's number 20 for them? Right, it's gone back to the fullback on the right. I'd say it's pretty even so far. I mean, they've had a few little sniffs of crosses going in. We're sort of making our own little problems by giving the ball away. When we get things ticking, we look all right. The refs blowing a little bit early for some randoms. Again, we've won the ball back there. We've lost the ball, but refs give a foul. Kind of, did it look like a foul? I don't know. Well, it's probably like best to summarise what's happened there. Yeah, he's gone through the play. He's gone through Buendia. It's a foul. Yeah, 4 points should do it. Oh, ball's gone to Konsa. Martinez. Back to Pau. Oh, Pau's passing today. It's a bit off, you know. It's a bit off his passing. Tielemans into Bogard. Michael Oliver's the ref. Rogers and McGinn switching positions there. Pau looking for that ball over the top. Not much space for Villa to go over the top today. They're in quite a mid block that's fairly deepish. Obviously, they don't want to allow space for Watkins. Yeah, Brighton aren't going to win all their games, but while they're not going to do that, there's still a possibility that they could. Great touch there from Watkins. Great touch from Watkins. Great hold up. And the refs give us a foul. Yeah, Watkins playing very well. Right, free kick to Villa. Right, looking to search for that back post. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Poor free kick from Emery. Another one. Emery looks a little bit off it, guys. I mean, he's been brought down there, though, Cash. No. I'm telling you, that's a pen. That's a penalty, that is. What? Surely that's a pen, guys. Holding like that in the box. That... I don't know. I mean, the holding on that there. I mean, it's kind of like blatant. Blatant holding. Yeah, I guess it was. I guess, but there was probably one more than the other that was probably. Yeah. Oh, good little reverse pass there. The offside. Villa's line pretty decent there. Wasn't straight, but it played them off. I reckon it'd probably be Rodgers again. Would Rodgers have it again? Conser's in a bit of bother there. He's gonna have to try and play out. We've lost it. Offside. How did we get an offside there? How did Conser have a mare there and we managed to get an offside? Silver's fuming. What's he fuming about? How have we been playing? Oh, okay. Okay. They're kind of doing a bit of a job on us. They're blocking out Bogard and Tielemans. Gone long, but it's gone out for a throw-in. So 21-ish minutes. Watkins pressing. It's gone back to the keeper. Rodgers now pressing. Put him under pressure. Box him in now. He's gone long. Dealt with by Conser. Refs give us a free kick. Yeah, it's quite bitty. Quite a bitty game. Refs giving a lot of fouls, a lot of nudges, a lot of... Yeah, I feel like we can definitely win this game. I just feel like we just need to be a bit Bit cleaner on the ball. You can see that they're kind of boxing in our midfield too. So there should be space elsewhere. Here we go. Retrieve that. Look after that ball. Find Watkins. Found Watkins. This is where we've looked quite dangerous. With Watkins out wide on the left. Good play. Good play from Watkins. Yes, shoot! Oh, Tielemans got it stuck under his foot. This is where we look dangerous. Oh, corner. That's good play from Villa. That's good play. Watkins lively on the left. All of our good stuff's coming from Watkins. Right, corner to Villa. Can we make something of this? Corner comes in. Deep. Keeper's flapped it. It's going to go out for a Villa throw-in. We're kind of trying to put the ball on the keeper. Odinho wants an option. Another throw into them. We're not using those opportunities good enough today. Free kicks, corners, throw-ins, set pieces have been poor. Set pieces poor. You've got to create a bit of sustained pressure. He's offside, surely. You've got to create a bit of sustained pressure. You've got Digne out of position now. Cleared into Martinez's hands. Yeah, I do think we are quite poor on the ball today. I do feel like they're doing a bit of a job on us. They're doing a bit of like a containing job to stop us having our correct passing lane options. But you've got to find a way. How's that not a foul there as well? How's that not a foul, ref? Good block there from Emery. Ball over the top. Goal kick to Villa. Well, Pau doesn't normally give the ball away. He has been poor today, though. I'll admit that. Right, long ball's gone over everyone to Leno. How you doing, Alex? Hope you're good. The Villa. They're starting to have a bit of possession now. They're coming forward a little bit. Ball's gone in behind Cash. Cross comes in. Cleared. Definitely more territorial advantage now for Fulham. Popping it around a little bit. They're looking for that Jimenez cross. Blocked corner to Fulham. Yeah, they're definitely they are doing a job because they're boxing out our central midfield. So, but we've just got to find a way. Like I think someone's mentioned McGinn. I don't think we've got McGinn on the ball enough. Buendia hasn't hardly touched the ball. Rogers hasn't hardly touched the ball. Um, we need to get some of these players on the ball a little bit. Well, they've worked it short. Good block on the edge of the box. This is like how many times have we seen this performance though? Do you know what I mean? Like this is what we do away from home. We'll look to just grow and take our opportunities when they come. But they are getting on the ball a little bit, which is a bit of a worry. Little flick there that's not come off. Here we go. We're driving forward now. But again, there's not many options. McGinn into Rogers. Rogers can use Watkins. Rogers, edge of the box, strike over the bar. It's the first time we've really seen Rogers on the ball. Yeah, I feel like he could have used Watkins there. Watkins was on the overlap. But it's an option. It's what Rogers got on the ball, which is good. We just need to see it a little bit more now. We are retreating a little bit, which is a little bit strange. I don't know why we keep doing that. We kind of like retreat with Watkins and Rogers, and then we sort of, I guess we sort of camp into this little bit of a shape. But I kind of would like to see us like push up a little bit more. Like now, like we're pressing now with Rogers. That's it. Everyone just like push up a little bit more. Bogart's won the ball back. There we go. We found a bit of space now. It's got to be a bit of a switch on. Refs give us a foul. So Pau to Consa, Consa to Cash, Cash to McGinn, throw into Villa. That looks a better outlet there, getting McGinn on the ball a little bit more. We've took a long throw to Watkins. Can we get that second ball? That's better. Open up that passing avenue to Pau. Pau's looking for that pass. It's gone over the top. Over hit. Poor from Pau again. What's wrong with Pau today? Oh, Jimenez has touched it down. Block it, edge of the box. See, they're just looking for that cross, aren't they? They're looking for that cross into Jimenez. We've just got to watch that cross, stop that cross coming in. And get on, just be better on the ball. Well, I don't understand why are we a bit too. I know this is how we play, but I'd say today we look a bit. We just look off it to me. Yeah, it's how we play, but I'd just like to see us just at least just a little bit cleaner on the ball. Like Buendia there. Was it Buendia? Was it Rogers? Got into him and too loose on the ball. Yes, we've got a throw in, but it's a bit cleaner with your touch. It's a foul. Oh, that ball's on. That ball's on there to Cash. Oh, we got Cash on the ball. Yuri, that's a nice pass into McGinn. Here we go. We're cooking. We got Rogers now on the left-hand side. Rogers cuts inside. Shoot! Oh. Should score, guys. We had them 2v2. How easy was that? How easy was that there? He fired it wide. He got it central as well. He got it central. I mean, he hit it clean, but I think the fact that he got it I think the fact he was so central, I think he felt like he had to hit it. He tried to get too much outside to in on it when he didn't really need to. We got Watkins 1v1 now with some hold up. Roll. Oh, we should score. Oh, Watkins. That's better from us, though. That's better from us. He rolled him. Wow, Watkins, it's tough, but I've seen them go in. I mean, those are two good opportunities there for Villa now. Watkins' hold up was great. The turn was great. That's loads better from Villa. You're isolating those two defenders there. We had them 2v2 for Watkins, Rogers, and we had them 1v1 for the Ollie Watkins chance there. No foul. No foul. Oh, my God. Buendia, what are you doing? Buendia foul, edge of the box. Prime location for one player in particular. We've got Wilson standing over this. Right, we've got Wilson standing over it. Oh, no, come on. Oh, good wall. Good wall. Good wall. The wall blocked it. Good wall. He tried to go low to the left. Ball over the top, though. Oh, well cut out. Well cut out. That was risky. Offside, though. I mean, we've had the two best chances then of the game, I would say. We've had the two best chances. We just need to create them again, but score. Got Martinez on the free kick. Cash on the ball. No, McGinn's been muscled out of that there. Too easy. Give us the ball, though. Rogers coming forward. Find Watkins. Oh, the pass was on. The pass was on to Watkins. McGinn's been out muscled. They're getting tight to McGinn as well. McGinn's spending a lot of time on that touchline as well, where there's not much space for him to be able to roll. They're getting more aggressive to him. But that pass was on there for Rogers. Ball's fizzed in across the box. Well blocked. Villa's line's pretty good in the box. We're defending the box well today. Throw into Villa. Rogers. Free kick to Villa. Oh, handball. See how like they're pressing Bogard there. There's no when Bogard picks up that ball, he's got a man on him. We need to find the space better. Another foul by Buendia. Come on. Right, what minute we on? 41. So 4 to go till half time, where we need to definitely up it a little bit. I just feel like we just need to find our forward players more. We need to find Watkins. We need to find Rodgers. We need to get McGinn on the ball more. Get Buendia on it. Right, they're coming forward. Cross comes in. Cleared. Oh, we're losing. Chukwueze. We've not been good. We've not been good. Passive. Losing the ball. Too much. Inviting pressure on our goal. We've played really poor first half. Save from Martinez. Rebound. He's pushed it straight out. Martinez has tried to guess a corner. Just not good. What are we doing? I feel like Barkley needs to come on. I feel like Barkley's the sub that needs to come on. Corner to Villa. Wilson's given another corner away. Yeah, we had 2 chances, yeah. Corner to Villa. Tielemans to take it. Poor corner again. Throw into Villa. Long throw coming in. Digne worked the angle for Tielemans. Buendia. Another corner. I'll keep him pending. Gone out to Konsa. Right, Cash. Oh, keeper spilled it. Oh, we've been poor, guys. Very, very poor. You can't put Douglas Luiz in that holding midfield position. That's not going to work for me. Right, half time. Oh, that's poor. Poor, poor, poor. Poor, poor, poor. Not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. Right. I want to run through a few things on here. I want to just take a little look at some things because I want to just take a look at a couple of things and just have a little look at something. Let me just have a little look at this. Okay, right. Okay. Right. Let's go back to this. Well, I want to run through some of the stats from our players today. And I just want to take a little look at what has been going on. And I'm going to try and figure out why we look quite poor today. And we'll run through it. Right, so let's have a look at what's going on then. I see a lot of people in the chat moaning about Bogard, and I don't think he's been our worst player, if I'm being honest. Yes, are we missing Onana? Yes, but he's not the problem today. He could be a little bit more physical, yes, but he's got 100% passing accuracy. So on the ball, he's fine. And he's won none of his 4 duels, but he's had 19 touches. The problem for me is Emi Buendia, Morgan Rogers, and John McGinn. They are not touching the ball enough for me. 20 touches from Buendia, lost the ball 4 times. He's got 3 out of 6 duels, 83% passing accuracy. John McGinn, I haven't really seen him much. Where's he today? No idea. 20 touches, lost it 5 times. That's 15 successful touches. And he's had 3 out of 5 duels. And Morgan Rogers has touched it 15 times. So our creative players are not getting on the ball enough. They're not showing for it, but everyone's blaming Bogard. I don't know. Why is everyone blaming Bogard? Everyone's blaming Bogard. These 3 absolutely evaporated from the team. Where are they? Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere. 15 touches from Rodgers. 15 touches. He's lost it 8. He's lost it 8 times out of 15. So Rodgers touches 15 and lost it 8. That's absolutely shocking. Like, terribly bad. I mean, Watkins, I think, has probably been our better player out of the forward line. He's only touched it 10 times, but at least he's been peeling off and getting shots off. But apart from that, I think that forward line from Buendia, Rogers, and McGinn have been really, really poor. Really, really poor. So I think that's where the problem is for me, that those players aren't getting on the ball enough and they're not being creative enough, and they're just hiding. They're not doing enough on the ball. They're not finding space, which I feel like is a big problem. If we have a little look at the average positions, let's just have a look at the average positions of what's going on. So we've got Digne is very, very high. Look where Digne's been playing. He's attacking a lot. Cash, Bogard, McGinn staying quite wide, but look where a lot of his work is, inside his own half. We've got Yuri, Rogers, Watkins peeling towards the left, and Buendia. I feel like we've got to come out and perform a lot better. Basically, I think we need to be more refined, cleaner on the ball. But again, it's like if you've got a solid base and then there's nothing really going on it forward or positionally, and the ball keeps coming back, then you're kind of asking for problems. We need somebody in there that's going to keep hold of the ball and look after it a little bit more. So for me, I think Barkley would be that change that I would look to make, for him to come on, keep hold of the ball, look after it more, and be that sort of link between the midfield and the forward line. That's what I'd be looking for. But again, like, You need to see more of Rodgers, right? You need to see him getting on the ball more, finding space, driving forward. Buendia the same. You need to see him getting on the ball. McGinn sort of like shoehorned on the right. Yes, he's been playing there the season, but I need to see a bit more of him on the ball as well. We need to be better on set pieces. I think we've been quite poor on set pieces. So, yeah, we need to be far better. But it is very disappointing that that's how we've played in that first half. I mean, you know, just general motivation of the team. Do you want to cement Champions League football today? Do you want to get that's the first half that we've churned out. Like, it's not good, is it? I mean, how have we churned that out? How have we churned that out? That is such a poor, tepid first half that we've produced. Oh, very, very poor. I mean, this goal here. Look how much space he's got to get towards our box. Where's Buendia? That Castagna has been able to travel that far with the ball, and we've allowed him to put that cross in the box. You know, you can then look at the defending and go, yeah, save, pushed it straight out. Who's marking Jimenez? Second phase, no one's blocked the shot. But you've just allowed that Castagna to travel. He's travelled all that way and no one has put a block in. Poor. So poor. Yeah, it's not your comment that I dislike, but it's like they already think that Champions League football's in the bag, saving themselves for Thursday. Ah, like you when you get to Thursday, you're gonna have to perform. You're gonna have to show more than this. So like just I think someone's already said the word tepid. Like tepid. It's just we've had these two chances here, the Watkins and the Rodgers. Like, we should score at least one of these. Watkins has done it all on his own, so I'd say that's more difficult. But the Rodgers one, Rodgers should bury that, to be honest. Fulham's first goal in 4 games, but they haven't. To be honest, have they had to play well? Have Fulham had to play well in that first half? They've probably just had a nice, steady game. So yeah, I want Emery to get them going. I want Emery to get them going in the second half. But how's that message not come out in the first? Luke, we're playing like we're saving ourselves. You can't do that though. You can't do that. You can't save yourself. The bigger priority right now is today. Today's the priority to tick off the Champions League element of it that allows you then to sort of be a little bit more freedom for the next games. What happens if we don't turn up on Thursday? What happens if then you don't turn up against Spurs? You're then starting to go into Burnley, Liverpool, and City probably needing summer. It's like today's the priority. Like, today's a huge game, and in my opinion, we can't lose now. We need to get back on track. We need to get back on track. Right, I'm going to make a quick drink, and then I'll be back for the second half. Right, players are back out. Right, Rogers. Oh God, camera's gone. There we go. Camera's gone. It's a good start. Right. Second half, let's go. Let's Unai look fired up. So let's hope we see a better version of Villa. Concert to Cash. Cash to Onana. Not Onana. I wish it was Onana. Bogard. Cash into Rogers. Buendia. He's been fouled. Yellow card. Yellow card to Castagna. Ball's gone out of play for a throw-in. Yeah, we go third today with a win. There's been no changes. Got to... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He should score. Wilson should score. Wilson should have scored that. He should have scored. He should have scored that. Big let off for Villa. Foul. McGinn on the ball. Buendia into Watkins. Buendia's getting more touches. He tried to find a ball in behind. Cut out another ball that's tried to go in behind. Buendia's lost the ball again. They're tearing down on our goal. It's gone out wide. Pau's been rolled. It was a foul. Pau's been given a yellow card. I feel like that was a yellow. He has been fouled there. But that came from Buendia losing the ball. You know, all came from us having the ball and losing it again. Goal kick to Villa. Throw in to Villa, no, or foul? Free kick to Villa. Cash back to Conser. We need to just get a bit of momentum. I mean, if we could score, we'd have some momentum with us. It's a corner to Villa. No, is it a goal kick? How you doing from Nashville? Big up to you. Throw into Villa. Yeah, I feel like it's crying out for Barkley as well. We just need one goal, and we can win it. But we need to find that goal. We need to be better on this bloody football. Oh, we've got to watch Power here now. Power already on a yellow. Apparently, Onana felt some small pain yesterday. That's what I've seen at half time. So whether it's just a bit of a precaution, not risking him. Here we go. Go on then. Go on then. Play it. Play it. There's an overlap though for you, Watkins. Ball's gone over everybody. Digne went over everyone. Slightly better from Villa. That's a foul, ref. Big up to James. There was another opportunity there, though. The ball went out wide from Watkins to Digne. But that final ball's not quite right. Cross comes in, cleared. No foul in there. Oh, he just kicked it out for a goal kick. Like Bogard played that forward pass. McGinn, crossfield ball. How's your touch? Great. Cross comes in, blocked. Yeah, I feel like it's slightly better from Villa. We've now got Chukwueze on the left, 1v1 with Cash. Well defended by Cash. Well defended. That was a foul though, but the refs give a throw into Fulham. I feel like they've all, like, the thing is, who has been good? Who's been good today? Who's been good? I feel like Watkins has been probably our best attacking outlet, but apart from that, I think they've all been the same. We're just getting played through. It's too easy. Look, he's travelling with the ball, exactly like the goal. How far's that midfielder been able to travel? He's offside as well. How far's that midfielder able to travel with the ball? They're travelling like 10 yards with the ball. Just like walking forward, running with the ball. Like, oh, well, pick your option. Where do you want to have it? Like, Villa, come on. Cash is giving some orders out. Who's he shouting at? Oh, what has Cash just done there? Who was that actually? Was that Cash? Cash has just passed the ball to him. Got Yuri travelling with the ball now. Gone out wide now to Cash. Nice ball from Cash. Overhit though. We are playing so bad. We are playing so bad. What has Pau done? Passed it to Martinez. Concert. Martinez. Pau's found Yuri. That's the ball. That's the pass. McGinn. It's gone out wide to Cash. Yeah, half an hour to go. We've got Pau on the ball again. Found Watkins. Layoff to Buendia. Back to Pau. Pau's found a great pass. Watkins. Exactly the same as Nottingham Forest. Exactly the same Exactly the same shot as Nottingham Forest. Watkins, please just hit the target. Please hit the target. We're looking better now. We've got Digne. Yuri on the ball. Still with Konsa. Crossfield ball to Cash. McGinn. Better from Villa. How didn't Watkins hit the target? It's the same as Forest. Same strike. Remember that last one he had at Forest? He's got to make some subs as well because 61 gone. He needs to make a sub before it's too late. How you doing, mate? Cash in a lot of space on the right. McGinn's rolled it central. He'd lost the ball. Good tackle there from Digne. Yuri trying to find. No, it's McGinn. There's a ball on to Digne. Can we get a good ball in? We have. It's gone over everyone, though. A lot of his crosses today have gone over everyone. Back out wide. Nice ball in behind. Cash, cut back, blocked. Well defended by Konsa. Throwing. Oh, what have we done there? How has he got the ball there? And we've lost the ball and they've got a throw in. I'd definitely get Barkley on. Definitely get Barkley on. I'd even maybe get Douglas Luiz on as well. And probably get Tammy on as well. I'll get Tammy on as well. Who else we got? Who else we got? Yo, they're coming down on our goal again. Oh, and Matson. Corner. Corner comes in. Oh, headed in. What's he give? What's he done? He disallowed it. Yeah, it's a foul on the keeper. We need to seriously wake up. Wake up. Why are we so tepid? I don't understand. Try not to put spoilers in the chat, guys. Well, it literally like spoils it for the people that are commenting in the chat and they're ahead of you. So can you try and not put if there's been a goal in the chat, please? Money's on for Fulham. Have we still not made a sub as well? Ball over the top. It's gone into... We can't pick it up. Oh, I thought he was going to pick it up. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to pick it up. Conser on the ball. Found a little pocket there. Buendia can't control it. He's got to come off. He's got to come off. Guys, he's got to come off. What are we doing? Why is he still waiting? 67 minutes, no subs. What are we waiting for? The players that could possibly come on can't even play on Thursday. I mean, Fulham are defending well. They're like their game plan against us here is like perfect, but we aren't doing anything any different to try and alter, move their shape out of the way. We haven't made a tactical switch up. I mean, the space again out wide for Cashier. How many times has he had space? Buendia, is that Buendia that's just tried it? Rodgers that's just tried a little flick to throw into Villa. We've got Sancho coming on. Was it Douglas Luiz as well? We've got Douglas Luiz coming on. We need a goal from somewhere. We need a goal from somewhere. Ball comes in. It's gone wide. Yeah, but he's made 4 subs with 20 minutes to go. He could have done this like sooner. Right, who we got coming on then? Barkley as well. Well, we know that we've scored the second most goals from subs this season, so let's hope we can do it again. I don't get why can't Rodgers keep hold of that football? Why is he moping round as well? Oh, he's annoying me now. That's offside, surely. Feast across the box. Oh, get the cross in, Digne. Oh, keeper's come out. Oh, God, where you going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where was Bogard going then? If we can get a draw out of this, it would be an absolute miracle. If we can somehow get a draw out of this now, how are we going from like wanting to win it to now accepting a draw? God knows why, but a draw puts us 9 clear of Brighton with them able to get 12 points. So, okay, we'd still need another win, but useless. Still not made these subs though, have we? 72 minutes. 73 minutes now. So McGinn's off for Bailey. Yuri's off for Barkley. Or Louise. Buendia. Bogard off as well. Right, we need one of these substitutions to make a difference. Well, that's what I mean. Now look at this. Now, like, looks like Spurs must win. Do you know what I mean? Like, sandwiched in between a semi-final. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's just ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. We're a joke at times. Oscar Bob's coming on for Smith Rowe. Right, got 15 minutes to go. It is Leon Bailey. It's Leon Bailey. Ball's bounced in the 6-yard box. No one there for Villa. It's going to be another throw into Villa. Cleared by Fulham. Well, yeah. If we finish fifth, it don't matter, does it? We still get Champions League, but you got Brighton 8 points behind us. Yeah, there's a lot to overturn there, but you still need another win and a draw or whatever from somewhere, or another win. So they've just been better than us. They've just been more hungry than us. They've just been more aggressive than us. They've just wanted it more. That's the frustration for me. How do Fulham want it more than Villa? How is that even possible with what's at stake? Is it the message? I mean, this is how we play, though, isn't it? Like, this is how we play. We don't play with too much emotion, but you've got to have an ounce of it, surely. You can't just ponder through games. Where's sometimes the accountability from the players to be like, I'm playing shit right now. Next time I get the ball, I'm gonna do something decent with it. Where's the on-field leadership there? We're just like passively pondering through this game, and quite frankly, it's not good enough. I mean, they've had a bit of a mission, haven't they, Fulham, to just contain us, which they've done very, very well. Martinez, where's he gone? So we've got into that position pretty well today, like driving forward on their back four. But this next pass and this cross just hasn't been good enough. Edge of the box, shoot. No, we've played it out wide. It's been cut out. Like the quality there, you're at the edge of the box, shoot. But we've tried to take that extra pass and we've then messed up. Shoot at the edge of the box. And they're just showing the goal back. But what are we doing? I mean, what minute are we on now? 81. Tammy's on. Flick. Who's played that flick there? Stop moaning and get the ball back. Good defending there. Oh, we've won the ball back with Barkley. Rodgers. Has he played a pass today that's not been cut out or intercepted? Good play. Better. Abraham. He's fired it over. It's a big chance. Great footwork. He should score. He should score. He should score. He should score. He should bury it. How has he missed? Exactly the same. He should score as well. Three big chances. Three big chances. Not clinical. It's not good enough. Just seen that comment. Right, 6 minutes to go plus stoppage. It's gone out wide to Digne. Cross blocked. Cleared. Edge of the box. We've still got it. It's gone back out wide to Cash. Or is it Bailey? Looks like Bailey with step overs. Cross comes in. It's an half decent cross. Long throw coming in. Digne. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What on earth? Yeah, if we were playing rugby today, we'd probably win. We'd probably win today. Oscar Bob. Blocked. Martinez has got it. Throw into Villa. My clock, it's still on. I don't know whether it's gone a bit slower or something, but the clock's still on. Back to Martinez. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ball went to Bailey, and they've got a goal kick. I feel like we just need one. We need to create. Oh god, they're in here. They're in. Well blocked. We need to create one more half chance. We need to create one more sniff of something. Blocked. Offside. Give the ball away again. Just like passive, no good. No good. Like even that pass there, like a simple pass from a midfielder into contact over it, he's had to like control it like that. Okay, the ball's with Consa now. Couple of minutes to go. Still messing about with it. Luckily, we got that foul there. Luckily, we got that foul. Well, we're just doing the same thing that we've done all game. What is that from Bailey? What is that? What is that? What on earth? Goal kick from Leno. Right, we've got about 2 minutes to go. I'm going to do a match reaction live straight after this, where I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest, guys. But we'll let rip. Don't worry, guys. We will let rip. We will not be searching for positives. So stay tuned for that one. Still trying to work this angle to get the ball in the box. Oh, we just can't get the ball through. That's a foul. He's going to get a yellow card for that. Douglas Luiz, yellow. Right, so we will be doing the match reaction. Fulham are cutting in. Right, we've lost. We have lost. So I'm going to be doing a match reaction where I'm just going to be fuming, guys. So if you want to listen, then listen. If not, then I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everyone, for watching.